Hey yo, what's up guys? It's WizzardOffGames here. In today's video, we're going to be showing you how to make a simulator, part 2. So yeah, let's get into today's video. So, you're probably noticing what I added. So first, I added a GUI. That's all I added was added a GUI. No scripts inside. So I didn't really do anything. And then all I added was a slow phono, because we're actually making a gaming simulator. But yeah, we have like a little small phone. But yeah, there's no scripts inside. And yeah, that's literally all I added. No later stats or anything like that. So first, let's start by adding the later stats script. So let's just call this to later stats. So I did already record a video about the part 2, but then I kind of didn't like it and how it turned out, so we're making a new one. So we're going to type in local data store equal to game : get service data store. Then we're going to do local save data is equal to data store : get data store save data. Then we're going to start by adding the leader stats. So just do what you normally do for your leader stats if you know how to script leader stats. So I'm going to do, you can type in player inside of the function variable, but I'll just type in short for PLR, that stands for player. So now we're going to do local stats is equal to instance.new : folder. So if you don't know what instance means that it'll create a new thing inside scripting. So you can create all different values and stuff like that. But yeah. Yeah, you just have to add like a variable. You don't even have to add, I don't think you have to add the local, but you could just, yeah, you could just do, oh, okay. But yeah, you could just do that, and you could just do stats.name is equal to leader stats. Make sure you do leader stats. Do not name it to anything else. For some reason, Roblox actually has its like own its own thing. So I don't know how, but if you put something inside the player, and then if you add like something that's called later stats, I don't know how, but it would just make it into later stats. I don't know, but yeah. So let's do local. Let's just call this games. So it goes to instance.new, and then this time we're going to add an int value. Games name is equal to games. And then we're going to do games parent is equal to stats. Now we're going to do local player user ID is equal to player. Let's concatenate it, and then we're going to do this. Then we're going to say local data. We're going to say local success error message is equal to pcall function. And yeah. So now we're going to do save data, and we're going to do get async, and then we're going to do player user ID. Then after the end, we're going to do if success, then we're going to do if data, then we're going to do games dot value is equal to data. Same thing. So if we do game dot players dot player removing : connect function PLR. I'm gonna do right here. Copy that. Paste that. Local data is equal to player dot later. Actually, no. We're actually just going to do this. Drop 2 lines. And this will just be games is equal to player dot later stats dot games dot value. Then we're going to do that. Then we're going to do cache is equal to player dot later stats dot cache dot value. So yeah, we're actually going to just copy this script, and then we're just going to do this. Same thing. Then we're going to do local success colon, and then we're going to do error message equals to pcall function. Then we're going to do save data colon set async player user ID, and then we're going to do colon data or comma data. And we're going to do if success, then print was saved successfully, else print there and while saving data. Warn error message. Alright, so now we have typed the whole later stats, which is only about like 47 lines, which is not that much lines actually. Yeah, so let's actually add a local script, and then we're going to do local event is equal to game dot, actually no, we're in the local replicated storage is equal to game service replicate storage, and then we do a local event game is equal to replicate storage. Then we're going to add inside replicate storage, we're going to add a remote folder, and this is going to be called the click event dot remotes dot click event. Alright, boom. Now we're gonna do event, and then actually no, scripts parent activated colon connect function. Then we're going to do event colon fire server. Then inside server script service, we're going to do add games. So actually, we're actually just gonna copy these 2 lines. Event dot on server event colon connect function PLR dot leader stats dot games dot value is equal to player dot leader stats dot games dot value plus 1. Now we're actually going to add a cooldown now. So we're going to add script dot disabled is equal to true. Wait 1 second. So we control change the cooldown to your liking. Then it is script dot disabled is equal to false. Alright, boom. So I'm going to change this to 0.2 or 0.3 actually. And you'll see why. Because I want people to click it fast, but not too slow. I actually might change this later in the video, well, not later in the video, later in this episodes or series, I'm going to be showing you how to add an animation, and then we're going to have like a GUI, and it's going to be show up like games, and it's going to have like a bar. It's going to be like, yeah, you basically know what I'm talking about. If you don't, then yeah. So yeah, so that is actually pretty good. So if we test that inside Roblox Studio, it should work. See games, and get games, perfectly fine. So oh, okay. Oh, now that should work. Then now it should be. Yep, okay, there it is. So we can get games. So actually, so there's an error while saving data. Cannot write to that store. Okay. So yeah, so I actually know why there was an error while saving data, because they didn't turn on API services. But don't worry about it. Do not turn that on, because we still have to make the game work. So I have to test it, and then yeah, just trust me, or else your whole thing might break. So let's go into Storage UI. Let's change games. Let's add a local script. Local plar is equal to games, the players, the local player. Alright, okay. Now we're going to add a while waits do. Then we're going to do script, the parent text is equal to player dot leader stats dot games dot value. Let's copy that. Alright, and this will be cache. Alright, perfect. Now everything should be working perfectly fine. So if we actually just change this into the client, now I already know what's going to happen, but if we just add 100 or whatever, it will appear up on the thing. But Billy, if we go to the server, Billy, it will not be there. See, 0, 0, because we're just changing that client. So Billy, on other people's screens, if you change like your thing, it won't appear for everyone. Well, actually, I never know. No, I don't think so. But yeah, it won't really change the whole thing. And yeah. So we made yeah, we've basically finished the whole thing. But we're actually going to add a cell pad real quick, because you probably want to actually add a cell pad. Yeah, let's actually add a cell pad. Why not? I'll teach you how to add like the circle, and then it has it to cut in the middle. I could show you how to do that fairly easily. But yeah, so we're gonna have a dusty rose. So actually, I'll just change it right in here, because yeah. All right, so now we're gonna change this to neon, and so it's gonna be called cell. So now we're gonna add a script inside here, and this is just gonna be called. So we're gonna add scripts the parent. The touch connect function hits. We're doing local h is equal to hits dot parent dot humanoid. Now let's say if h, then I could say local player is equal to game players colon get player from character, then we're gonna do hits not parent. I could say local leader stats is equal to player dot leader stats. So I'm gonna do local cash is equal to leader stats dot cash. Local selling is equal to leader stats dot games. And then we could do if selling the value more or equal to then 0. Well, not really equal. So don't do equal actually. Then we could do so selling dot value is equal to selling dot value. Then we can do plus selling dot value times 1. Then a selling dot value is equal to 0. And yeah, that's the whole script done. So we could say script. Actually no, we could actually just say print. We could do hits dot name has alright, so now let's see if that'll work. So if we go to sell, it says the right foot has touched the sell pad. That's not really what we want, so we're actually gonna say player.name has touched. Oh yeah. So now we know what player has actually touched the sell pad. If we just turn on my auto clicker, as you can see, it's not spamming as much, which is good. So boom, it says WizzardOffGames has touched sell pad. So yeah, that is how you can make a sell pad and all this other cool stuff. So I hope you like and enjoy. Subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next time. Peace.